am Caley Anderson with Collaborative Drug Discovery, and I'm here with Tom Burke, the CEO of Vail Scientific. We're in the bullpen for Pitch Fest Minneapolis. Tom, I know you being a founding bullpen member, I've had the pleasure of speaking with you several times at various events. I know a little bit about your story, but not everyone here does. And of course, we have people tuning in on LinkedIn. And so tell us a little bit about your background and what brought you here today.
So my background, I spent the better part of my career in pharma and was chief operating officer of a pharma company here based in Minneapolis. And then I got involved in startups because I liked growing a company. That was a big part of my role in my previous company. And so I like going back to the roots. So I did that and been part of growing a couple companies, which I eventually sold. And then recently I got involved with Vail Scientific, which we'll talk about more. But importantly, the bullpen has really provided a great deal of access and camaraderie and people that are facing a lot of the same issues that you do in startups and the ability to socialize with members and get to know folks in our ecosphere.
Yeah. So that's definitely one of the great things about the bullpen community. Let's unpack a little bit more about Vail Scientific and what you're working on over there.
Yes. So we're working on a sepsis diagnostic that is completely non-invasive, so it doesn't require a blood draw, really with the goal of trying to identify patients much earlier than they're being identified today as having risk for sepsis, and hopefully then getting treatment on board to these patients much earlier. So we have come up with a system that is basically a breathalyzer, and we're tying this in an algorithm with some other non-invasive biomarkers that will be highly predictive of patients that have sepsis and therefore can receive treatment. So we're thinking this is something that could be available in the triage or maybe earlier, maybe on ambulances or in nursing homes, urgent cares, things of that nature. So the key to sepsis is early identification and early treatment. So we're hoping this will bring that about.
Yeah. Are there a lot of people working on the same initiative in the industry?
There are many companies that are developing products to identify sepsis. Most all of them require a blood draw. Ours does not. And in the case of a blood draw, it's going to take a little bit more time to get your results back. In some cases, it can be hours. And so our solution can all be done within 2 minutes.
That's important considering,
exactly,
the time.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's on the horizon for Vail Scientific? Any initiatives or excitement?
Well, yes, we're in the midst of doing a capital raise, or we're about to start a capital raise is probably a better way to state it, in September of this year. And we'll be raising $7 million, and that will be to complete our clinical trial for submission to the agency with the idea of having FDA clearance by the end of 2026, roughly.
Awesome. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
So this one should be easy.
Good. I'll take easy.
How can the bullpen community help you?
Well, to answer your question, the bullpen community has helped a great deal already. But I think continuing to allow me opportunities to help in the bullpen, actually, I get a lot of pleasure out of that. And then continuing along the way as we are developing our team, that maybe provide us with some thoughts around team members that would be good. And certainly capital. Capital is, when you're a startup, that's always important and helpful, and connections to capital would always be great.
Makes sense. So we appreciate you, again, being a founding member and all the support and ways in which you participate. If anyone wanted to learn more about Vail Scientific or reach out to you, maybe about a raise or partnership opportunities, or,
yes,
how might we direct them to do that?
We're available on LinkedIn under Vail Scientific. Also, our website is vailscientific.com. You can find us there.
Perfect. Easy enough. Thank you so much for being here today, Tom.
Great. Thank you.